And are we running? Okay. I'm doing things a little differently now. I'm going in. Okay. I have to turn my volume down because I was using my iPad for a change this time. And come on. Why won't it let me? Come on. Just let me check the video. Just let me check. Oh, come on. Why does my iPad not want to cooperate with me on this? Ugh. Okay. Looks like I'm doing things a little differently. Looks like I'm going to have to go in and check Twitch because basically I don't want to just use my computer because I'm paranoid about viruses. I'm not updating it to Windows 11. I don't want to update it to Windows 11. Windows 11 is jank in my personal opinion. So I'm just going in, come on. Okay, it just took me straight to, okay. Looks like we're up. Okay, that's good. Okay, so without further ado, okay, yep. We are up. Okay, so without further ado, let's get started. Hey people, CzarThwomp here, and welcome to episode 8 of MH3U. Last time, we hunted some Jagia, we hunted a Crimson Karapeko, both of which involved us having to dodge a Devil Joe. We also hunted a Plesioth. So, without further ado, let's get going. Okay, let me just do a quick check, just to make sure I went through the list. Okay. Yeah, by the way, off camera I hunted a Gobel, so that way I could get the parts. Okay. Oh yeah, we also hunted a pink Rathian. I'm sorry if I'm a little out of it right now. It's just, I just got back from doing my taxes. So suffice to say, I'm not in a very happy mood. So anyways, off camera, I knocked out the resource quests that we had to do. So we got that Gen Moran quest up. And basically, mask constructed. So without further ado, let's get going. Okay, next on our list. Hunting a Jade Barroth. Okay, so... Yeah, I just love how you can just quickly turn around before you even fit, right when you're talking. It just... Moga Sweetheart, she's like... Guild Sweetheart, she's like, don't you turn your back on me! Don't you turn your back! Oh, you did not just disrespect me like that! You did not just disrespect me! Okay, so anyways, we have the items. Okay. Yeah, we'll see if Feline Weakener will help us out. Okay, yep, we're all good. I'm just a little paranoid. Okay. Sorry, I'm just getting a little disoriented. This is what happens when you spend a good chunk of time just doing your taxes and you don't get to eat until about 9 o'clock at night. It was just maddening. They tell you, oh, diversify your portfolio, and then basically you gotta go through every line item. Frankly, at some points, I just feel like burying my money in putting my money in a block of ice and just burying it in my backyard like some treasure. I went in a circle. If there's one area that can be a little frustrating when it comes to dealing with this sort of stuff, it's it's the tundra. Okay, let's actually go out and do a proper thing. Watch how you end up back in area. Okay, good. We're actually in the right area. Or it's the next area over. Yeah, it's the next area over. You can tell that there's a Jade Barroth. Just like how you tell if it's a normal Barroth. Basically, a Jade Barroth is a normal Barroth, but with a slightly different attack pattern. And it's also bigger. Where is it? Yeah, watch how it just fled. Watch how it went to area 1. This is going to be the quest, just hunting for the Barroth. You know what, we're at base camp, might as well just grab the map while we're here. I know I should have these areas memorized, and frankly, I have the general idea of the layout, but it's just, with the tundra, it's just a lot of twists and turns. And then, basically, you struggle to find the monster because it's like, oh, I'm going to move around. There it is! As you can see, Jade Barroth. It is basically bigger Barroth. Yeah! Though, if you can fight a normal Barroth, you can pretty much handle the Jade. Though, just be warned, the Jade Barroth, its head is pretty hard. But because of its size, you can actually use that to your advantage. Just chop off its leg. That's another one of the Jade Barroth's attacks, where it will basically do some roundabout charge. Thankfully, the Jade Barroth has a weakness to fire, as you can probably guess. Though I believe that unlike the standard Barroth, which has a weakness that shifts depending on just whether it has mud on it or not, the Jade Barroth is always weak to fire. Yeah. Son of a gun got sidewinded. Cha-cha Kayamba. Yeah! Oh, whoever did that chop, I am loving it. Was it Cha-Cha? But that was wonderful. Okay, thought he was gonna charge. I don't know if it's just me, but I've always seen this as sort of a phase-on Barroth, you know? I think it's just because I was really playing a lot of Metroid Prime around the time when I was I first got into this game. But just, the Jade Barroth always has a Phazon sort of vibe to it. Like it's some corrupted Barroth. It's bigger, it's badder. See, and look at that. Cha-Cha is always giving. Meanwhile, Kayemba is selfish. That's why when it comes to the old Cha-Cha versus Kayemba thing, I am on board with Cha-Cha as the supreme Chakalaka. Oh, no, you don't. Oh, wonderful. Yeah, by the way, off camera, Cha-Cha leveled up and gained another ability slot on his Acorn Mask, so I gave him a paralysis attack. Just figuring, hey, why not give Cha-Cha a little extra boost? Cha-Cha has done so much for us already, might as well give him some more. Yeah! Offer a Wyvern tier. That's the thing with Monster Hunter, where basically you just the risk versus reward of collecting a shiny. Because but here's the thing, is that when it comes to monsters, often or not, that some of their best drops have a very small percentage chance of being collected as a shiny. Okay, thank you, Kayemba. Thank you, you contribute. Also, another thing, as you can tell, because the Jade Barroth covers itself in snow, it can freely reapply its snowy armor. Unlike the regular Barroth, where once you knock off its mud, it's limited until it can get back to the mud area. Yeah! Come on, bring it. Okay, did not expect that flinch. Come on. Okay, I think now would be a good time to... Okay, never mind. Good going, Kayemba. You pissed off the Jade Barroth. I blame Kayemba. Yeah, of course you don't want to mingle with strangers, Kayemba. Why would you want to mingle with the common folk? Meanwhile, Cha-Cha, he's jumping right back into the action here. Yeah, watch out, we're going to have some big Kayemba redemption arc down the line. Okay, that was all me. That was all me. I can't blame Kayemba for that. Nor that. Nor that. Oh, come on! Okay, I think that the Barroth may actually be born on maybe teetering close to death. Okay, yeah. Note. Okay, for a second I thought the Barroth was actually going to do something that's unique to Brute Wyverns in this area. Basically, Brute Wyverns. You see that mess of rocks over there? Oh, come on! Okay, lucky me. Basically, what I was about to say was, basically, Brute Wyverns, when they start to get tired, they don't go to a pre-existing area. Instead, they will break open that barrier, and they will basically create a new area. These areas do have rare drops, so take advantage of them. If Chacho would have flipped over the Barroth while it was charging, that would have been so cool. Okay, where are you charging? Okay, looks like the Barroth isn't teetering on death. But while we're out, might as well just grab some supplies at the base camp. And while we're here, might as well take advantage of the healing opportunity. Okay, how much more life you have in you? I don't think that this thing has much more going on. I mean, really, we've been wailing on this thing with some pretty heavy blows for 15 minutes. Baggy! Yeah, good. Destroy the baggy. Yeah! Okay, the Barroth is nearly dead. Frozen glob. Okay, the Barroth is now going to go to that hidden area that I was talking about. Or maybe not. Where are you even going? Okay, there. As you can see, 2 new areas were generated just now. Area 8 and Area 9. Okay, we are going to wait a little bit so that way the Barroth goes to sleep and we can deal maximum damage. Once it hits 27.6, we will go out. A good rule of thumb is just to wait around 10 seconds or so. Kayamba! Of yours, Kayamba! Why? Watch out with Cha-Cha. Watch out Cha-Cha did Judas move on me and just woke the Barroth up. But then again, if Cha-Cha would have gotten another kill, that would have been pretty cool. Not gonna lie. I thought that was a hit. I was excited for a second. Come on, you're almost dead. Yeah! As you can tell, we're going to need a stronger weapon soon. But don't worry, we will be getting it soon enough. Plus, it also doesn't help that the Jade Barroth is one of the bulkier monsters. Okay, that's not gonna help. Okay, Keen Bones, Carapace, Armor Sphere, Blood Run Jewels, Keen Bone, and Cloth. Yeah, for a second there, I thought we were gonna get from Junior where he's going like, oh, there's a Jade Barroth roaming around in the woods. Okay, we'll take that. Okay, that's a good drop, Kayemba. Okay, as you can see, CzarThwomp armor. Pretty much on par with the standard CzarThwomp armor, though much weaker to fire. Though you do have a bit of a greater water resistance and a much greater ice. And as you can see, basically, it's while the CzarThwomp armor is more offensive, the CzarThwomp armor is more defensive. Where basically, as you can see, it gives defense, but it also gives potential. So basically what happens is adrenaline, the lower your health is, when it reaches a certain threshold, you're going to get an attack and defense boost. So if you like doing things on the edge, then it can really benefit you. But if you prefer to keep yourself at a higher health like I do, you're not going to really be making use of it. And Ice Attack is pretty self-explanatory, where basically you just deal more damage with your ice weapons. Anyways, I also defeated that Gobble, as I mentioned, so here's the Gobble stats. Pretty much the same as what you were seeing with the low rank, just a little better. And as you can see with the CzarThwomp armor, it's basically Phazon CzarThwomp armor. I'm curious, though. Okay, yeah. Can't really forge that. Okay, let's just acquire. But it will be nice once we can get our next weapon upgrade. Okay, we don't have to hunt that. We don't have to hunt that. Okay. Our next monster is a Baleful Gigginox, which basically, as I've explained prior, is a Gigginox that essentially has electricity. So, in other words, a rich man's Kezu. Okay, good. At least we got Thundercaller out of it. Okay. We've deposited the items. Okay, let's get some more herbs. Two times in a row we get dumped off in this area. But at least this time, finding the monster won't be that bad, since Kezus do not... sorry, not Kezus. Gigginoxes do not really go out into the open by default. They'll usually like to stick to their caves. Yep, sure enough. So I do have to say, I've always liked the design of the Baleful Gigginox. Just because I've always liked that shade of yellow on it. not to mention, it does not procreate, I don't think. No, it does not. Instead, it just has explosives. Care to explain why you're on the ceiling? Ah! Go Cha-Cha! At least Cha-Cha tried, Kayemba. What can you say? What have you done for this operation? Hey, no shame in just a hit and run tactic. So as you can see, basically, the Baleful Gigginox is a lot more offensive than the standard Gigginox. Which is a pretty good trade-off considering that it does not send in minions. And like a Kezu, it also goes red, at least I think. No. The Kezu doesn't go red by default when it's in rage mode. I'm thinking of the red Kezu. I blame my tax-addled mind. Thank you, guard up. You know, I think I should start bringing well-done steaks into this. Come on! Please, quit with the wind! You're not even flying, you don't really even fly! Come on, just stand still, please, just stand still. Thank you. Finally got a decent blow. I like the idea of the Baleful Gigginox. 3 roars! I get it, you can roar. I get the picture. I get the idea. Cha-cha! Cha-cha! Oh yeah, it can't breathe electricity, but yet it can sure as heck generate a shockwave. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little perturbed. It's just when basically I can't get a good hit on a monster, I get a little irritable. Gotta get my bloodlust. Okay. Oh, thank you. Finally. Okay, at least we got another good blow off on it. I've been noticing that my stamina's just been going down so much more than when I used hammer. Okay, come on. just in rage mode! What are you gaining from this? I will say this, basically, if there's one thing about the Kezu, it is not a tedious monster. It's irritating, but darn it, it's not tedious. It's not the Kezu, it's the Gigginox. This is the lowest my stamina has ever been. Okay, I need to eat something. Yeah, I'm really going to need to just start bringing well-done steaks into these hunts. Because I don't know what exactly is causing my stamina to drain so much. I think it could just be the blocking. Oh, look at that stamina bar. That beautiful, beautiful stamina bar. No ceiling for you to jump on now, eh, Mr. Gigginox? Oh crap. for the mockery, Kayemba. Thank you for the taunts. You're gonna have to fall sometime. Let me get close. Come on. I want to just get close to you. You just roared, man. Come on. Come on. How much more life does this thing have? We have been wailing on it for nearly 30 minutes. I don't mean to be whiny or anything, but just come on. God forbid you want to hit the monster. God forbid you want to have some opportunity. Okay, thank you. It's almost dead. Okay. Let's just wait until 45 seconds. Okay, I think we're in a good place. Monsters like this are why you want to bring traps. Someone get him off me! Okay, let's head back in. Hopefully we can get the kill. That's the thing about the Baleful Gigginox, is basically you can never effectively get in range with this thing. I mean, it's a great challenge monster and all, but no! 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 Oh, thank you, Kayamba! jumps away. I'm trying to fight fair here. I'm sorry if I'm getting a little irritated, but there! Finally! Dead! Up yours! Up yours! Oh! As you can see, if you want to get pale extract, go for low rank. Go for the low rank standard version. But that quest was a pain in the ass. Though at the very least, we don't have to worry about Great Baggy armor. Baleful Gigginox armor. Because I don't plan on creating it. And we don't need the materials for weapons. We'll take the Thunder Sacks though. And having some Pale Extract never hurts. Okay, and with that, we should have our next Urgent.
Ooga ooga cha-cha! Cha-cha here, one on street. Kayamba rendezvous with Rathalos. Fiery rendezvous. It's only natural that Kayamba find Legend Maskalaka. Klutz, cause Cha-cha lose Master Rathalos in first place. Not the Cha-cha Kalaka care anymore. Nowadays, Cha-cha enjoy a rewarding new career as Master Maskalaka maker. Cha-cha too busy, Barin, thinking new Maskalaka concepts.
This greatest discovery of all time! Kayamba find Rathalos at the ultimate mask, stupid thing over the deserted isle. You want to know how Kayamba find it? Perhaps Kayamba get a little lost on the way back from hunt. No, Kayamba rephrase that. On way back from hunt, Kayamba purposely chose the wrong direction to search for Rathalos. This time he appear. Even better. Thieving Rathalos still have ultimate mask. Kayamba not see it personally, but Kayamba know it's there. Kayamba already went to Pretty Guildlet to register quest. So come now, stop standing there like wamp on log. Go get mask.
Okay, let's first just put things away. Wait. How did we get a baggy cloth that? Did it die on top of a baggy? Okay, let's go check out that armor. Yeah, as you can see, this looks like something out of a Resident Evil game in terms of just the armor shape. In terms of the armor design. Yeah, as you can see, the Gigginox armor will... The Baleful Gigginox armor will basically just... will give you fast charge, so it is a decent alternative if you want if you want basically a moderately decent set of fast charge armor. But personally, I don't find it to be worth the effort. Okay.
Wow, did you kiddo said? Apparently the Rathalos swiped something called the ultimate mask. I don't know what's so ultimate about it, but I love to take a peek at it myself. So this time, ta-da! The request is from our itty-bitty buddy. Hunt down that Rathalos and get your hands on the ultimate mask. It's hot merchandise. Oh, and don't forget to bring said little buddy along too. Anyways, we go on the journey to adulthood.
Like, I'm going to deny Cha-Cha and Kayemba after all we've been through together. So they just threw us right in the middle of the ocean. Just unceremoniously throwing us right in the center of the ocean. I mean, I can understand the guild just... And I forgot to eat. Okay, well at least we didn't get started on the quest. Okay, we'll eat for fire starter and the attack boost. And before I forget... Okay, now let's do this. And with any luck, it'll dump us closer to the Rathalos. Okay, that's pretty good. The Rathalos, the Rathalos is going to start off in the nest area, I believe, so that should give us a good jump. And wait. Oh, no, I have antidotes. Good. Oh yeah, this is much better than finding that Baleful Gigginox. Even though we're doing no elemental damage whatsoever, that doesn't really matter for our purposes. Oh, beautiful! Oh, that was worth it. That was so worth it. Ah! Okay, let's head over to Area 5. Not Area 5, Area 7. Okay, thank you. I slashed the wing. You saw. I slashed that wing. I slashed that wing very well. I'm sorry if I'm moody. I'm sorry. Just like I said, just taxes. Tax season does not put me in a good place. Freaking Mealinks. Okay. Oh, thank you, Kayemba. Yeah, way of faking me out, Rathalos. Okay, just land. Cha-Cha, please help. Why you have to charge so much? You're a freaking dragon! You're the dragon! I can understand biting. I can understand the tail swipe. But the freaking T-Rex, but the freaking Triceratops charge? That is where I draw the line. Where it's like, I'm a Rathalos! Okay, that was good. That was a very good combo right there. Okay, thank you, Cha-Cha. Okay, let's just cut over. Most likely, the Rathalos is in area 2. Come on. Get out of the way. And yep, I'm getting charged. Because the freaking Rathalos Rathalos. Okay, we're good. We're in the clear. Yeah! Hey, after a good combo like that, I will definitely take a hit to the face. Just want to hit you with a paintball. There. Thank you, Area 4. Okay, let's go. I tried to jump. I tried to jump. Okay, we at least have the Rathalos on the ropes. Okay, we'll give it another 10 seconds. Once it reaches 2312, we will go in for the kill. Okay, let's get going. Oh, come on! You should have been asleep! We waited 10 seconds! The rules in this town are very inconsistent. Not today! You had a nubbin! You had a nubbin! You didn't even have a tail! And you're like, oh, I'm gonna attack with the nubbin! You can't just reverse direction like that! Yeah, how you like that? Can you let me heal in peace, Mr. Rathalos? Thank you. There. No, you don't deserve the ultimate mask, Kayamba. That's Cha-Cha's mask. Okay, there. 32 minutes. Okay, there we go. And we actually will be getting a pretty good cutscene pretty soon.
Yeah,
Okay, no, I don't think the cutscene's just yet. It'll be later.
it's terrible.
Sorry, this terrible ultimate mask, nothing like before, nothing ultimate about it.
But must feel kind of strange. I have noticed slight reaction to electricity.
I ever wonder, maybe this mask need more shock. Maybe shock treatment is key to unlocking the secret of mask. Kayamba must unravel mystery, so Kayamba must take good care of mask until then.
Chaka, strange. That mask Cha-Cha sees all before, it no look like this at all. This was ultimate mask. This is more like unfortunate mask. Ooga, Cha-Cha think unfortunate mask could fit for Kayamba. It's class culture. Kayamba always gripe about static shock. Generous Cha-Cha give mask to Kayamba. Me wash I like a hands of mask. Cha-Cha busy brain thinking no mask. Me riding euphoric wave of creativity. In fact, Talkie just now give Cha-Cha new mask idea. Ooga, Cha-Cha stuck with new mask idea too big to fail. Imagine master it's a trap for pre-bread. Monster Cha check in but never Cha-Cha check out. Cha-Cha make enemies disappear like that too. Armory guy, he no give you armor you want? Cha-Cha bang, he gone. No, Cha-Cha deserve greatest trap of all. Cha-Cha Lee plans with village chief Cha-Cha Jr. You know what to do by now.
Okay, well, anyways, let's just remove that mask off Kayamba because that's not doing anything. Okay, everything seems to go wrong with this mask. Its only real ability seems to be that it reacts to electricity. We're sent to attack large monsters at close range, however, so hidden powers may yet lie within. Oh, it's you! The little rascal gave me plans for another new mask. I can make it as long as you can bring me the materials. How about you get right on that, okay? See the village requests. So anyways, the Pitfall Mask. This is actually a very good mask. One of the better ones in the game. Basically what it does is every 20 minutes or so, you can use it to generate a pitfall trap, free of charge. So you want to capture a monster? Bang! You got a free Pitfall Trap. You need to basically put the monster on ice for a little bit. Pitfall Trap. And the material's not all that bad to get either. Just some Fussy Amore, some Pitfall Traps, and some Nibble Snarf hides. Okay, so as you can see, just with this Rathalos armor, attack, fire attack, sharpener. So basically this is a very offensive set in terms of fire attacks. Perfect if you want to go down the Rathalos weapon line. If what the tag's saying is true, it seems the mask has somehow transformed from its original shape. I asked Junior about it, but he doesn't seem to know about how to fix it either. There must be some sort of strange gizmos inside and such. Now I can't imagine that Junior is essentially the tech services of Moga Island. Anytime there's any sort of technical issues, they come to him. The guild's having issues with a Dragonair, they go to Junior. Maybe figuring out how to fix the mask is some kind of rite of passage for the tyke. Must be a shakalaka thing.
Great job hunting down that Rathalos, and you got the ultimate mask to boot. At least we thought you did. But did you hear what that kiddo said? It lost its original shape somehow. What a bummer. I sure hope there's some way we can fix it. Nobody's crying over misshapen masks, though. If we let things get us down, our little buddies will lose heart, too. Put on a big grin for their sakes, will ya? Pretend you want to light the supply of whetstones or something.
Yes, Guild Sweetheart, she predicted Gen 5.
Alright, quit your grinning. We got work to do. Hunting requests are literally burying us alive, okay? Not literally, but you know what I mean. There's a lot. I bet if you hunt down enough monsters, you'll uncover some clue about how to fix the mask. It's in your best interest to get out there and hunt your heart out.
Basically, the tradition, the classic tradition in Monster Hunter. If there's a when in doubt, hunt. Okay, this is where the meat and potatoes of high rank comes into play. Basically, being able to do rank 8 quests. And this is a canteen quest. Basically, what a canteen quest is. Remember how in the past we had to donate resources and materials in order to get items at the cafe, the canteen? Well, you complete a canteen quest, boom! Free canteen ingredients. Okay, how long have we been doing this? Okay. You know what? Now that I think about it, I know this is probably going to be a little aggravating, considering basically just... Okay, well apparently Guild Sweetheart, she doesn't want me to say anything.
Oh, great time, I got some news for you. According to the scuttlebutt, the Argosy captain has intel on some kind of new monster. It's supposed to be really something. I have to know. Let's grill him next time he drops anchor in the village.
Okay, so all the more reason why I think it would be a good idea to end things off. Even though we really weren't hunting too much. Basically, just we only hunted that Gigginox, that Jade Barroth, and that Rathalos. I think that now would be a good time to end things off, because basically, what I plan on doing is, I'm going to be doing a little hunting. I'm going to hunt down Diablos, because basically what I plan to do is get a set of Diablos armor. That's basically going to be our end game for high rank. And then basically, actually, you know what? No. We're not going to end things off now. You know why? You know why we're not ending things off now? Because I want to hunt a freaking Brachydios. Yeah, I'm like, oh, we're gonna end things off, Okay. I am probably going to regret this. But darn it, we're doing it. Okay. Yeah, the reason is because that Brachydios is going to be our key to a new weapon. So anyways, let's head out. Yeah, I don't know what monster is going to be out there, is going to be out here, but we just need to spend a little bit of time out here. You just can't bail immediately. Yeah, might as well just get some resource points. Okay, we'll hunt some monsters. We'll hunt basically the monsters in Area 5, hunt the monsters in Area 6, and then hopefully we'll be able to get the Argosy Captain. If push comes to shove, we can always just do a low rank quest. I already have one in mind. If push comes to shove. And ba-boom. Okay, hopefully the Argosy Captain will come in. Okay, another good way to just pass the time is by simply going in and doing some quests, basically doing a harvest quest, since that counts as one unit. I don't plan on getting anything right now. Yeah, I want to make sure that that ore, where we can find that ore. And in the meantime, we can just wait things out. Okay, it's in the volcano. So if the Argosy isn't there once we get the Paw Pass print, we'll go to the volcano and just do some mining there. Just kill two birds with one stone. Because basically, as you recall, just the Brachydios is what we need in order to unlock our next weapon, basically. Which will not only be a big increase in power, which will help make these hunts go by a little faster, but it will also have another overpowered quality, which I'll explain when we actually get to it. Watch how the paw pass print is. Watch how the pass is already in the box. Nope. Yeah, now it comes. So that guy start walking away. It comes. Where the heck is the Argosy captain? Okay. Let's head out. It helped to get a map. And I forgot to buy the cool drinks. Okay. Let's see how badly this backfires on me. Okay, Rush Shard. This is basically a random weapon that you can get. Okay, Time Worn Charm. Another Rush Shard. Another Rush Shard. Dragonite Ore. Firestorm, come on. Fusium. Fusium, please. Fusium! Okay, let's get out of here. With any luck, Chachar Kayamba picked up one. I have to say, going into the volcano without a cool drink isn't quite the death sentence that I thought it would be. Frankly, it would have been nice if they gave you resource points for these materials instead, like how they would in later games, you know? I guess that's why they did, because basically the thing is that money is no object once you start reaching the end game. Money is only really a scarce resource when you're first starting out the game and you don't really have that many good paying quests or valuable monster materials to sell off. So what we got? Warhammer? Yeah, we'll take a Warhammer. Rusted Greatsword? Yeah, we'll take a Rusted Greatsword. Might as well, you know. And not gonna really use those. Come on, Argosy Captain. Thank you. No, I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to talk to you either. Hello, Hunter. Yoku Kita. Finally, Usawa provide reliable information about new monster. Nani? What is monster's name, you ask? It's called Siaru. Siaru means Brachydios. My secret intelligence network, Usawa, say Brachydios making trouble everywhere. Soon here. So I seek out monster and groan. Lo and behold, I find Brachydios at Kazan. Kazan means volcano. Very strange, this monster able to create spontaneous explosions for reasons unknown. And on monster's skin is slimy parasite mold. So many Nazo. Mystery Darake. However, giant of Far East know that you will solve mystery. Yes, ask Guild Sweetheart to make quests just for you. Diwa, the sea beckons. Okay, first off, we're actually going to get our cool drink.
Oh, it's you. Oh, if it's not Hunter, how goes the Kari? I mean, Kari means hunt. Sorry, I've been trying to talk like the Argosy Captain. It's sort of a new shumi, hobby. It's actually got a Trano shift. Trano shift means it's fun, I think. Well, if it is... Well, it was Tanashi for 5 minutes. Anyways, okay, I'm bored. Time to get back to my normal, well-spoken self. Guess what? I've got a request on... Got a monster. This time, your target monster is Brachydios. Yeah, the Argosy Captain had thanked for this particular quest. He discovered the beast after all. Let's see if I can shed any light on this mystery monster. According to my in-depth and extremely heavy guidebook, there are many mysteries surrounding this creature. I'm okay. Even the monster works at the guild don't know anything about this thing. You're really flying blind here, Hunter. But isn't diving into the great unknown part of the fun of hunting? Just nod your head and say yes.
Okay, anyways. Brachydios means trouble. Usawa tell me about a new monster, Brachydios. So I seek it out in Volcano. Very big monster, very violent, very kawaii. Kawaii means scary. You groan for yourself. You hear its Dokkan! Maybe bring extra pair of dirty breeches. Dry breeches. Bring in the dirty undies. Okay, anyways. Let's eat up. Now you are going to want defense for this hunt. Just because the Brachydios can hit like a truck. Okay, so anyways, before we head out, I'm just going to quickly use the bathroom. Okay, I'm back. So as you can guess, this is the very first game where the Brachydios became known. Where basically, Brachydios, just being the classic slime monster, he jumps around, he slams you with explosive goop. And as you can imagine, in this game, the Brachydios is a lot worse than he is in later games. Because basically, the Brachydios, because without mobility, you're at the mercy of the Brachydios and its explosives. Because really, it's just amazing how just a little bit of mobility can just turn a difficult monster into a not so bad challenge. Granted, that's not to say that in more modern generations, the Brachydios isn't just a threat in of itself. So anyways, the Brachydios, it's going to spawn in Area 8. So let's get over there. And with any luck, we'll actually get the material that we need to get the sword. Or maybe it's Area 7. I could have sworn it was Area 6. Sorry. I could have sworn it was Area 8. There we go. Anyways, the Brachydios, it's going to stay in the volcano, so we don't have to worry about just having to track it down. And as you can guess, the Brachydios is very resilient to fire. So anyways, as you can see, we got that symbol. That is Slime Blight, which would later be rebranded into Blast Blight. Basically, Slime Blight, you got rolled 3 times in order to basically remove its effects. Otherwise, you will be victim to an explosion, and that explosion will hurt a lot. Yeah, you know, it's kind of funny now that I think about it, where basically my Monster Hunter experience has consisted of just growing with the Brachydios. my first Monster Hunter game was the very first game that started the Brachydios. Speaking of which, I was disappointed when Brachydios was not brought back for Rise. Just because with how mobile Rise was, they could have really done a lot with the Raging Brachydios. I mean, just look at what they did with Raging Brachydios in Iceborne. So basically, the Brachydios, as you can see, it can lay down slime with its head, with its horn, as well as its 2-pounders. Basically, if you break the pounders and you break the horns, you will make it where the Brachydios will run out of slime on them more often. Right? It won't completely cancel out the effects. And oh, by the way, Slime Blight can be removed with deodorants. So another reason why to keep... Okay, good. Frankly, monsters like the Brachydios are why I wanted to go with the Greatsword. Because Brachydios is not a monster that you want to be going aggressive with if you don't really have confidence in what you're doing. As you can see, the Brachydios gets enraged. Its goop will turn yellow. That means basically that when it slams down, it will pretty much instantly explode. It's not going to coat you, it's just going to boom. And not to mention, this unlocks 2 additional moves for the Brachydios. That one straight line of explosions that you saw, and this one, which is basically run the heck away, because he's going to do a barrage on you. Okay, this should be some slime. Basically, if after a Brachydios' slime pod explodes, you will have a chance of getting some mystery slime out of it. Hey, at least we got hit off. That's good. If only that Brachydios would just get fatigued. That'd be nice. Okay, that's most likely slime. You know what's just pissing me off when you're right about to get the level 3 charge and then boom, slightly to the left. That was a nudge! Finally, got a good hit. I thought I could get a good hit. Come on! Every time I'm about to lay down the law, boom, just back away. Thank you, Kayemba. Okay, leap, or do that, that's fine. Gotta love the monster's technique of dodge slightly to the left. Okay. If you think fighting with a greatsword, this monster with a greatsword is hard, try fighting it with a hammer. Ugh. Okay, I'll certainly take some items. Okay, I think we're doing decently. I mean, we could be doing better. But hey, at least we're dishing out some damage. It's not like that Baleful Gigginox. As for the Brachydios' weakness, it's water. Which makes sense because it's basically like, oh hey, you're washing off the goop. Okay, at least we got the hit off. Okay. Yeah! I didn't think we did that much damage to the horn. Frankly, I thought we would have gotten the pounders first. Come on, we were running! We were running! Oh, thank you, Cha-Cha. It looked like he was going to jump a lot farther. Okay. Oh, come on! Why, Rhinopolos? Why? Why, Rhinopolos? thought that the one of the pounders would break after all we've been wailing, after everything we put them through. Okay, let's head out. Retreat. Okay, where are you going? Yeah! Okay, that's fine with me. By the way, if you want to build a Brachydios hammer, you have to get a tail, which is kind of ironic considering that, well, you're a hammer user, you can't really get a tail. So you're either going to have to A, take a sword, basically go in with a sword weapon, or B, just find someone on multiplayer who's willing to cut the tail. Which frankly, you're better off just trying to basically learn how to use a cutting weapon than basically hope for someone to cut the tail for you. Because trust me, in my history with Monster Hunter multiplayer, no one with a blade weapon tries to actively cut the tail. Instead, you find them right by the head, where as a hammer user, you're basically going. Yeah, finally! We get a pounder! sword away. Yeah, there we go. Every time I'm putting my weapon away, it's like, oh, we gotta bring in the fury, bring in the pain. Okay, I'm going to take this. I'm going to take this opportunity to sharpen. With any luck, we'll get 2 pounders off of this, as well as the horn. Frankly, the jump attack is arguably the worst move that the Brachydios can bust out. Especially when it's enraged. Slightly to the left. Okay, good. The Brachydios is almost dead. Okay, it's going to eat. It's eating. It's eating. Crap, crap, crap. Roll. Okay, good, good. What the? Was Cha-Cha doing the worm just now? I believe that's the worm. I could dodge, thought I could weave. I was wrong. Okay, we've got this. We've got this. Yeah! Okay. That wasn't as bad as I thought it was going to be. Back in the day when I first hunted the Brachydios, it just would constantly kick my ass. Because, well, frankly, when it comes to the hammer, like I've said before, it's a very high-risk, high-reward weapon where when you're in the zone with the hammer, you can absolutely tear through a monster. But if you aren't experienced with the monster, or if the monster is very aggressive, then it's going to mop the floor with you. But with greatsword, it's a different story where you can afford to be a little more conservative with your strikes. Okay, looks like I'm gonna have to do this quest off camera to get the material for the sword. But it shouldn't be too bad. Yeah, great final words. Oh, Hunter, we spotted another new monster roaming in the Mogul Woods at night. I was making my post-sundown rounds when I spied a Brachydios. It takes a real shine to the place. Hunt safe. Always check the Mogul forecast when you head for the woods.
Oh, kid! You reminded me! Anyone ever told you about slime-based weapons?
Well, I was gonna give it a tutorial, but you can give it yourself, my Burian Artisan.
Weapons with that element will gradually slimy, that's the clinical term, slimy your targets. When the slime value hits critical slime down, you'll trigger an explosion that damages the monster and its parts. And that ain't all. You can whittle down the part's durability in the process. Less durable means more smashable. Oh, and I heard it through the needleberry that vine that slime is just to take over monsters with rigid defenses. Not bad, eh? Where do I get me some prime slime? You're thinking, well, with the right materials and a little cash, I can make you a slime weapon right now.
Basically, as stated, slime in this generation was broken. Because if you dealt enough hits with a slime-based weapon to trigger the critical points, basically, you would deal an explosion like you would with modern-day Blast Blight. However, unlike Blast Blight, which basically is purely damage-based, this one would also impact parts and was not limited to defense. So basically, even if you had a basic slime weapon, you could go absolutely crazy. And this was the whole premise behind the Kelby bow. Basically, everyone knew about the Kelby bow back in the day because basically, there is a skill that you can get later on known as Awakening, which grants weapons without an element to them an element. So basically, the Kelby bow's final form's awakened element is slime. So basically, it has a pelt stream bow. So basically, all you need to do is just pelt at a distance and bang. You're just dealing reliable slime damage. You don't even have to get close to the monster and just It is broken. So anyways, in regards to Brachydios weapons, you can actually forge them right out of the gate. You don't need to do any forging or the like. You don't have to basically upgrade from the Red Wing path. You can just go in straight here. However, if you do that, you're going to need not only more materials, but you're also going to need a Brachydios gem. Basically, starting in high rank, monsters will have rare drops, and these rare drops are often required for weapons. So basically, you're going to have to just hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt and hunt in the hopes that you get lucky and you get that drop. Everyone has to deal with it at some point or another. However, if you're going down the upgrade path, as you can see, we only need one more carapace, and we just need some Ebba shells and a scalp, and basically one more slime. So basically, it's not going to be too bad for us to get the materials. We'll get them, and then we'll get our big boost. And as for armor, Brachydios armor gives you bomb boost, potential, and spirit. Basically, spirit. When basically a monster enters rage mode, you get more attack power. Potential, as stated before, basically lower your health, the more attack and defense you have, and bomb boost, which basically makes it where your blast weapons will do even more damage. So basically, Brachydios armor was made to be used with Brachydios weapons.
Good job hunting down that Brachydios. Hey, did you know that loads and loads of slime mold live on the Brachydios' skin? Apparently the monster uses the slime to unleash spectacular explosions. Who knew slime molds were so volatile? Say again, you wish I'd told you that sooner? Oh, relax, it's not like you died or anything. It's not like you were brutally maimed during that hunt.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna just go in. We're gonna swap out that. Okay, good. We're gonna put slime attack on. Same for Cha-Cha. Okay, let's see how things are looking. Okay, and with that, we have all the carapaces we need. Yeah, too bad we didn't get a Brach scalp out of that. Or at the very least, an Ebon shell or a mystery slime. That'd be nice. Yeah, so basically, here's my plan of what I'm going to do. Off camera, I'm going to forge a Brachydios sword, and I'm also going to be hunting down Diablos in order to get my next set of armor. And while I'm at it, I'll also try to work towards basically getting that pitfall trap mask. Oh hey, we already have the Fusiamore, nice. So we just need to get those Nibblesnarf hides, just hunt a Nibblesnarf, and then basically get those pitfall traps. So with that said, I think that now would be a good time to end things off. I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. Sorry, getting my outro mixed up. Anyways, I really appreciate that you came by to watch the stream. It was great having you. I hope to see you next time. And if you're watching this on YouTube, I really appreciate that you stuck around to watch this episode. You're a great viewer, and I hope you come back for the next one. If you like this video, like, subscribe, comment, share, do as they want. With that, I'll see you next time. Bye.